What is up, mate? My name is Ragoline. I've I've lived for another year, and it was one of 3 years that I can tell my favorite, like the highest years in my life, because in 2021 I met my wife, and the year was incredible because we began dating, we started living together. It was difficult, by the way. um, then the year 2023, we married, and we also moved to Kaliningrad, where I am now. We are living in Kaliningrad. We are happy here, but we are living in one room flat, and it is incredible in a bad way, So in 2025, this year, we first of all, we gave life to my son Felix. This is one. And because of him, we could buy a house. Well, a townhouse. Anyway, we are just how's that, flexing. This is two. So yeah, perhaps that's the reason why this year is one of the most incredibly, genuinely amazing. Because this year, all of my dreams were accomplished. My dreams were since my teenage years, since my adolescence. My dreams were having a family, having a house slash flat, whatever, and kids, definitely. I always wanted kids, well, always, since I was a teenager. So everything is done. I drew a lot of ticks on my plans, my lifelong plans. Can you imagine? And now everything I have to do, like the rest of what I need, what I have to do, is my career. That's it. And well, so far it's not really going good because I have a mortgage and I am earning not so much. I need a lot more, but I believe that I can get some really good jobs. Well, I need just one. And anyway, yeah, this year, let's summarize 2025. Woo! Finally, this is happening. It's just December 14th. So this video is out. I think I'm releasing it on the December 18th. So yeah, it's not really time for either Christmas or New Year's, but this is brilliant. I mean, living in Kaliningrad is great. Okay, yeah. Anyway, let's talk about this year. This year I was working in support the entire year, and I kinda liked it. I mean, not the job itself, when I have to talk to people who are usually hateful. I'm not sure if I'm using the right word, but they are hating, I guess. Hate. Whatever. They are saying bad things. Let's say like that. Now, yeah, I'm still working at support. I've had one. How's that? I've had 2 vacations already, and I've had one. What's that? Crap. Okay, I was raised once. Yeah. And they tell me that I'm gonna be raised the second time in January, in the beginning. So I'm gonna begin the next year with the new status, I guess. But I want to move, get raised horizontally, so I do other things than talking to, well, wanted to quote unquote, but to hateful people. Yeah, you get me. So, damn it. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm so sorry for what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, but it's about 2026. I mean, right now, I've done everything I had to do, I guess. So, now, no. Guess what? Yeah, this year, I was working, I was raising my child. Felix is 8 months old already, and until, well, not until, at 29th of December, he will be 9 months old. He was born on 29th of March. We are moving back to Moscow for 4 months, and then we are moving back here, and we are living in our town house. Oh my lord, that's unbelievable. I still don't believe that I'm living this perfect life. I am, well, everything is that much great. I have a wonderful wife. I have a son who is still tiny. He is an infant, but I don't know. We have, I guess I have something to live for. For several weeks now, I've been thinking about death, but not in a bad way. I was thinking about what I want to achieve until I'm dead. And I thought of some things. But it's, I don't know. I did almost everything I wanted to in my life. Now I need to, I don't know, write a book, something. I wrote a book in Russian. Of course, I'm not gonna write in English, but at the end of the day, I want to write a book that I was thinking about for several years now, since my adolescence. Well, yeah, and maybe it will come somewhere. I don't know. I don't care, really. For now, I don't give a single crap. Yeah, that's the word that I can use now. I guess, honestly, in 10 minutes, I've talked about this year. It was repetitive because every month is like previous one. Like in September, I met my parents. We haven't met for how long? For 2 years, because they were on the wedding of mine with my wife. And then we only saw each other while talking with camera and stuff. I mean, right now we met in September, yeah. And we will be living together since December 27th to April, date unknown. Yeah, we'll see. And right now, yeah, about 2025. I don't know, this year was really difficult. Firstly, because of Felix, obviously. Not that he is difficult, a difficult guy to deal with. No, of course not. He is wonderful. He is actually pretty easy to deal with. But he's an infant. So, I mean, it's again obvious that it's pretty hard to deal with him because he's not the age that he's being behaved. I guess I said it correctly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Then what? In 2026, he will begin walking, he will begin talking. Learn to walk again. I believe I've waited long enough. Where do I begin? Oh my lord. I don't know. I love Foo Fighters. I just can't. I can't say at the same time that I can't live without them or stuff. No, obviously I can. But still, I like doing that. Anyway, this year was a difficult year. Like, for real, for me. Including all the things that I've done, the mortgage, the remodeling of our house, the the child, work, yeah, that's it, I guess. A wonderful, the best year ever. No, I can't put it higher than 2023, for example, because marrying was my very first dream. I can't say that moving to Kaliningrad was even considerable at any time. But I'm happy that we did it. I feel great that everything is like it is. For real, I just feel amazing at the top. I feel at the top like this, if it makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, this year, podcast 2050. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I even used DeepSeek to think about that. There's nothing to do with that. I was thinking about, maybe I told in that podcast that people could restrict making new cars, but that would crush the economy of the world. So that's bad. Life and death. Yeah. I love my life. I love my wife. What is life and stuff that I say every once in a while. And death. Well, yeah, I'm thinking about that, but I am totally fine with the fact that at some point I'm gonna die and my life just ends. But still, I believe that I talked about that already. Religions, yeah, the theory of absoluteness. That my life is gonna continue somehow, somewhere. I can't even think of the place, the life itself, and anything. And I kind of don't care right now. It's like the meme. You kind of don't care. I think there was a kid. Something. Okay. Then evolution. Well, I still like thinking about evolution, but sometimes, usually I don't really care about that. Yeah. A child. Felix. I'm happier that he was born. I gave life. Well, somewhat, right? My wife gave birth. I was there when it happened, and still, yeah, I'm feeling really good about all of that. And someday we will be thinking about the second child. Well, we are thinking about the second child, but we are thinking like we're not gonna have the second child. Well, at least right now. At some point, we will. Okay, religions, yeah, theory of absoluteness is everything, but again, I'm not thinking about that like on the everyday basis. No, I'm not thinking about that at all. Maybe I am thinking about the fact that that everything that happens in my life is what I wanted for me to well, to interact with. Okay, early days as a father and mortgage, yeah. Early days were stressful, but right now it is kinda less difficult, and at the same time more difficult, because again, on one hand, the child was really well smaller, and if you do something wrong, for example, let him fall, he gets a lot of damage. Right now, well, he may fall, yeah. There's nothing really bad happening to him. It's not that bad. But at the same time, yeah, he was just lying. That's it. Right now, he is crawling all the flat here and there. Well, he is touching everything. He's touching the wires. That's the most terrible thing, I guess. We're always telling him stop, but he doesn't, and he's laughing that we are shouting at him. That's I mean, I personally feel it like he doesn't respect me, maybe. Respect me enough. Okay, hobbies. Yeah, my hobbies. Right now, I like reading everything easy. I like watching everything easy. I like playing easy games. At work, I like when I have an easy day. With the child, well, yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, if it's hard, well, it's hard. With Spanish, I was thinking yesterday that someday I want to speak more Spanish. But again, I'm thinking that why? I mean, I'm still not using the language. What's the reason, really? I am learning Chinese now. I'm doing that really slowly, and the language is difficult, at least writing. Yeah, it's difficult, but it's fun, at least. With Duolingo, it's brilliant. Okay, to be a parent, to give birth. Oh, I must have told everything. The fourth trimester difficulties was okay. Modern game dev. I don't care about game dev at all. Like I play video games. I don't know, hardly ever. I haven't played in December. I think I haven't played even in November. Well, I played a few, like 3 hours maybe. I reviewed game design of some games. Well, that's it. It was like for the tick. Terminé a aprender español. Is that correct? Terminé a aprender. The hell? Yeah, I think terminé a aprender español. Oh, es fue difícil. No, es fue fácil por aprender español en generalmente. Pero ahora yo aprende otro idioma y me lo gusta. Yo quiero que... Yo quiero hablar con hispanohablante en At some point, I don't care how it's said in Spanish. Okay, it was difficult for real. My job, yeah. I'm still thinking about some businesses or something. I want to write a book. Again, I don't want it to be for free, and maybe some people will buy it for some reason. I don't know. I don't care. For real. Right now, I don't care. I want to have rest. It was a difficult year. It was a difficult December and a difficult November because we were buying furniture in our house. That was pretty stressful, and we had to watch for the remodeling being done correctly. Our new home, well, yeah, that's pretty much that I said in the last podcast about the townhouse. Oh my god. I can't believe that was my dream. Even though at some point I was thinking about house versus flat, that house is incredible, but it has disadvantages, and the flat too. But townhouse is the worst because it has disadvantages of the both and doesn't have advantages of both. But in reality, it's really it's worth it, I guess. And I liked it. Anyway, the house is great, the remodeling is brilliant. I guess we can finish this podcast. Thank you very much for watching this podcast or just listening to it, maybe. This means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Happy New Year. Have a nice Christmas. Happy Christmas. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or maybe just listening to the podcast, if you did, please press the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and maybe leave a comment down below. Press like, subscribe to my channel, maybe leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, I remembered the lines. For real, I hope you had an amazing year too. Have a nice life. See you in the 2026. Goodbye.